Get on.
Hi everyone, this is Meenakshi Coach. I am the Vice Chair of IGC, and today we have with us Angunimi David-Imeh. She is the founder of Hope Raises Global Foundation, and we would want to know more about her foundation, about her, and the great work that they are doing. So over to you, Angunimi. Please let us
Hi.
more about yourself.
Thank you so much for having me today. I'm very pleased to be here, and it's a pleasure, sincerely. When we have such opportunities to share what we do not take it for granted, because sometimes such an opportunity could stir up something else that the mind cannot even conceive or comprehend with. But I know that today's opportunity is going to throw us into another level that we have never conceived. First of all, I want to thank the chair. I want to thank our chair for the awesome work that is being done. Thank you for the magazine. And I want to thank the vice chair that I have been talking with for some time now. Thank you so much for the work you are doing. I also acknowledge you, Kotipali. Thank you for being here. Hope Raisers Global, I'm going to start. I want to talk about the world. The world that we live in today, it's chaotic. It's been from one level of war, it's been to another level of war, and from one country to another country, there has been confusion, it's been chaotic. But inside of chaos, I have learned that is where innovation comes from. Because if you're able to keep your mind together, if you're able to refocus and think about solutions to how the world's problem can be solved, then you are someone that is valuable. You'll be termed valuable because you are trying to bring about solutions. I want us to imagine a picture. Just have it in your mind now. A picture where there are beautiful houses on one end. On another end, there are houses that have been destroyed by bombs. Another end, there are children crying all over the place, confused, people confused. Mothers can't find their children. Fathers cannot find their wives and their children. And everywhere is just in a state of chaos. I could also say that this picture that I'm trying to put together is like a puzzle that has its bricks all scattered around. And then we are trying to fix each piece, to attach each piece, to be able to look beautiful again. That is how Hope Raisers Global Foundation is. Hope Raisers Global Foundation is a non-governmental organization that was set up because the founders, I'm one of the founders, we are two, myself and my husband, but I'm the one that is spearheading it because I am the one on ground. Now, it was set up because we wanted a situation whereby we could bring solutions to the problems that our country is facing. And some of those problems are poverty, lack, chaos in the communities. There are wars, there are fights, misunderstanding going on in communities. Communal clashes are happening, which in turn is affecting a lot. Now, Hope Raisers Global Foundation was set up so that we'll be able to cater for the needs of our people in Nigeria. By the way, I am a Nigerian and I am a graduate of economics. I have an MBA, a master's in business administration, and I have a lot of other professional certificates attached to my name. I want to talk about the vision of Hope Raisers Global Foundation. Our vision, we say that we are the eyes of the people, pointing to the direction of a hopeful future with hands empowered to reach where the heart is. Being on the field has made us to understand how our system in Nigeria works. How does the system work? Well, I know that this is an international platform and there are some things that I may not go ahead to say just as it is, but I'll just like to lay a kind of foundation. Our system is, a lot of people, it's not just about Nigerians. I think it's like general. People really don't care. People don't care. People don't care about the sufferings of others. Majority of the people are just focused on themselves, what they can have, what their family can have. So that's the kind of society we find ourselves. So we have decided that since we have found ourselves in this kind of situation, we will in turn, since we have the burden in our hearts, we will go to the people and find out what exactly is in their hearts so that we can help them bring out such dreams and aspirations into their hands. Their hands can hold their dreams and aspirations. And then that brings me to our mission statement, which is reaching the unreached with the hope to enable them attain their God-given potentials by connecting with their hearts, enlightening their mind, and empowering their hand to be valuable to humanity. We believe that when we are able to reach one person, that one person should, after some time, when the person is comfortable, should be able to reach another person. And that other person can reach like 2, 3, 4, 10, 20, and then it becomes a multiplier effect where we have something that we started with one getting to reach thousands of people. By the way, Hope Raisers Global Foundation started in the year 2011. As at that time, it was not registered. We were, because of the passion in our heart and because of the situation that we found ourselves then, we just had to start reaching out to people without documentation. We were not really documenting anything until 2017, when we were advised that because of the enormity of the work and because of the number of people that it's affecting their lives positively, we should register a non-profit. And that was how we were able to register Hope Raisers Global Foundation in the year 2017. And then we started to document our work. Now our work cuts across internally displaced persons because we have issues in the north, the far north in Nigeria, where we have bandits destroy homes and people are taken away from their houses. People are driven out from their communities and from their states, and they are taken to other states around Nigeria where they just build things like shanties, places that they can lay their heads. So we started looking into the situation of internally displaced persons, where we provide education for the children. We also take care of their health. We take care of their mothers, because when the mother is empowered, she is able to take care of the family. As at 2022, we were able to reach out to over 7,000 persons, sending children back to school. Every summer, we have this 3 months empowerment program that we run for the children, where we teach them different types of skills. We help them to dream again. And I want to say that our success story has been phenomenal because the children are able to stay in school. Our lines in Nigeria were opened to these families where they can call us at any point in time to let us know, to give us feedback on how the behavior of their children are. Some were into drugs. Some of the children were learning. There is something that we call, I don't know if you know it over there. There's something that they tag as Yahoo Yahoo, which means they defraud people. They learn how to defraud people on the internet. That has come down drastically because of the work that we are doing. So the children now, they understand that they can dream again. They understand that their dreams are valid. They understand that there is a set of people that can provide their needs, the things that they don't have now, for them to be able to stay in school, like payment of their school fees, making available sandals for them to go back to school, school uniform, school books, and all of that. So because they understand and they have known, seen, and experienced all of that, they are open to stop all of those vices that they were involved in. So we have success stories concerning that. And the problem that we are solving at Hope Raisers Global Foundation is the need of alleviating our people from poverty. Because when we did our research, we found out that a lot of our people were hungry. So it was out of hunger that they started getting themselves involved in all of these menaces. Another aspect that I would like to touch on are our programs in 2023, the programs that we carried out in 2023. In 2023, we empowered over 50 households with mobile devices. Now, what brought about this was the inclusion. We were trying to bring about inclusion in technology, where we'll teach the women on how to leverage on e-commerce. So we had a sister NGO that partnered with Hope Raisers Global Foundation to teach the internally displaced women on how to calculate their daily sales, how to keep their book. You know, in economics, in commerce, there is something that is called bookkeeping. So we had to teach them. We took 3 months in last year, 2023, to teach them how to keep their books, to calculate their purchases, to calculate their expenditure, and to always bring out their profits for reinvestment. So we gave them mobile devices for them to be able to do that, and to also relate with their customer. Because one of the things that was a challenge to the women was the source of supply. Where they stayed and where their supplier stayed was quite a distance. So bringing in e-commerce also helped the women to make profits in their sales. And part of this work that we did, bringing the women into the cycle of e-commerce, have really shown that a lot of women in the internally displaced camps need this same empowerment. Because by the next time, we found out that their profits were now 50% higher than when they started. And some of those women got the knowledge to the extent that they had to start helping some other women who are also into small businesses. Now, these businesses, we tag them as nano businesses because they are smaller than micro businesses. These businesses are sole proprietorships. So that was one thing that we were able to do. And another thing that kept their business sustained, that the businesses have been sustained up to this moment that I'm talking to you, is the fact that we also we had a database of what they do, the volume of profits they make monthly, what takes away their profits, because these were challenges. They were real-time challenges. And we found out that what takes away their profit was, some of them, they had more mouths to feed, meaning that their families were too big. It was too large for their business or the profit that they are making to sustain their business. So usually, the little amount of money they have, whenever they sell, they still use the capital to feed their family, to sustain their family. So we had to come in to bring in charity into the empowerment work that we did. Why I'm taking out time to explain this cycle is because one of the ways that we have found out to kick poverty away is through our empowerment program. The empowerment program it's a program that helps the women to stay in business. It helps them to also empower their families by being able to feed their family, by being able to meet up with bills, daily bills, weekly bills, and monthly bills. So we are focusing more in this year, 2024, on our empowerment program, bringing in one other initiative that we call Chats. Now, Chats is also a sister company that we use in measuring donor funds. How do we do that? We do that through the use of blockchain. Chat simply means convexity humanitarian aid transfers, CHATS. Now, why do we employ Chats? We employed Chats because a lot of non-governmental organizations have been seen to be dubious with donor funds. It's been said that most of these non-profits do not get to the people that really need these funds or the humanitarian aid. So we decided to employ a system on the blockchain where when a donor donates to Hope Raisers Global Foundation, the donor will be able to monitor how the fund is being used and how the fund gets through to the people who are in need of these funds. We used this strategy in December during our last program. I think the video is on our YouTube page. You can see it on our YouTube page. It's also on our Facebook page too. It's on all our social media pages. At that event that we had a donor fund, which was supposed to be for the provision of food stuff for a particular community called Mountain Village. I don't know if Menaski, I don't know if you saw that particular video, what we did in December. Now, every single kobo that was given by the donor was used to purchase some certain items that we agreed upon, and then it was distributed to these people. How were we able to accomplish that? We took out some days to get their data. After getting their data, we did it for households. So we had 320 households that we had their data, and then we were able to print out vouchers. The voucher will contain their name, their phone number, and then the items that they're going to take. So when we came to the field, we called out their names with the voucher. They take the voucher and then go to someone that will scan the barcode. After scanning, that is when we're going to give you your item. Because prior to this time, we found out that it was so hectic to carry out such events because it's usually rowdy. We had a situation whereby we were mobbed by the people yourself, trying to help somebody and the person is trying to harm you. My wristwatch was stolen that day and we had a lot of injuries. We had to quickly run away from that location, and then we had to distribute the remaining things to another location. I know that our time is already fast spent, but I will try to round off immediately. So that's why we have decided to use technology in distributing any form of humanitarian aid that we are distributing. Lastly, let me just stop here. I want to say that what we need, the challenges that we have as a non-profit is funding. I'm not saying that, I'm not here to say that we should be helped with funds. No. What I want as a fellow chair on this organization is referral. You know, when people see what you are doing, they see the videos, they see the pictures, it speaks to them more. So I just need us to share like what we're doing. It's very commendable. Share what we are doing. Help us spread the word. I am very sure, because people have been coming to, assist, but the assistance is not yet enough so that people can see and then give us a hand of help. Thank you very much for having me today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Angonimi. That was really interesting and thought-provoking. I think if we all do our part, it can make a huge difference to the whole world. Hope Raisers, as I can see, has really gone from strength to strength, and today you are doing a real commendable job. As you have said that you're looking for funding.
The line is breaking.
Sorry. So now you're saying that you are all self-sustained. You do not have any kind of funding.
No, we don't. It's just family and friends. It's been family and friends. The first time we ever experienced any kind of major donation was in December through these chats that I talked about. It's an organization. So they had the donor fund, and then they funded our work that we did in December.
So the problem is there is no funding available in your place, or that you have applied and you have not got?
We have applied to a lot of places. One thing that I found out is there is a way things work in this part of the country where we are. If they don't know you, if you don't have a relationship as such with the organization, and then maybe they are also donor funders, you apply, they don't really give, because there's a particular organization that gives out good money. We have done everything possible. We have written, we have done everything possible. We've not been able to get funds, and they're seeing what we are doing. So that's why we're just spreading our tentacles out to see whoever will see and then believe in what we are doing to also assist.
As an IGC chair, I can only I cannot say exactly why the funding has not worked, or in your part of the country how it works, but I can say that we will be sharing this video and we'll be sharing this knowledge with the rest of our IGC chairs as well, and we will try to get you as much attention as possible, because I think what in today's world what really works is the attention. People need to notice you in order to help you. So
yes,
this is one of the channels through which we can expect help. Let us channelize it in this way that we can reach out to the people that can actually help or guide us. And we are, as you would be aware, we are going to have a convention now. We are expecting chairs to be coming in from all over the globe. There will be people, there will be speakers. We are going to raise this particular topic. We are going to have talk on this, and we will try to find solutions to this. We'll be sharing this. I can only ask you to be sharing this as well. This particular video, whatever you are doing with the rest of our chairs, and your social media, my social media, reach out to maximum number of people, and do all that we can to get you the kind of attention, to get you noticed, and people to be able to come forward and join hands with you in this noble cause. So Angonimi, thank you so much for your time today. We'll continue this talk.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for attending this, and we really hopeful that we will be able to do something in future. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay.